How's it going, guys? My name is Greg, and welcome back to Luigi's Mansion. This is the second episode on this channel so far. Now, last episode, we just got done taking care of a bunch of different rooms. We haven't hit a major boss yet, and just recently, I talked to a toad and basically made him pumped that I'm going to find Mario in a decently manner before Princess Peach is like, where's my Mario at? um, and I again forgot where the key was, so I'm gonna go back into the wardrobe room, grab the key from the top shelf, and go wherever it leads me. Which is to the very first boss, actually. Or, I guess, mini boss. Now, what I was gonna say in the last episode, I don't know if I said it or not, but whenever I randomly, or Luigi randomly says Mario, that's not me intentionally doing that. The A button does a lot for this. Okay, now I'm getting a call from you again. One moment. So the A button does a lot of the stuff that you're supposed to do, like open the doors and interact with things like the hit walls, or like I said before, open doors, open cabinets and stuff like that. It's just an easy way to, or their way to get you to do stuff. But unfortunately, it also is your talk, which does absolutely nothing. Except for to get you to hear Luigi say Mario a bunch of times. So sometimes you're going to hear Luigi say Mario unintentionally because I'm trying to open a door or I'm trying to open a cabinet or something. And it's probably going to happen a lot through this, and I apologize ahead of time, and I know it's going to get a little bit annoying, and I will try to limit the annoying Marios as much as possible. Ow. Okay. Now back to business at hand. And as I was saying in the last episode too, these mini bosses here, how they supposedly are bad ghosts, but this guy here, he's just reading. He's reading a book. Reading a nice book. And he doesn't really attack until I attack him. I mean, he's just a tired dad. He's a dude that's reading a book, tired, and ready for bed. I mean, he's even in a nightgown. You can't get more laid back than that. I mean, come on. He's also kind of easy to get. Also, if you notice that I got rid of that, or didn't want to take the purple mushroom, that has an effect that will shrink Luigi. You can't use your flashlight or your vacuum cleaner, so it's basically useless to even try to use it or pick it up or anything. And I think it also takes hearts from you too, or life. Which I thought was another cool difference between this game and its Nintendo 64 game before it, which was, again, Mario 64. So instead of having that little life meter at the top middle, I think it was, it's the heart, and it kind of shows you a little bit better how well you're doing when it comes to your life. than in Mario 64, which the advancements between that and this, again, are like comparing apples to oranges because different processing and, you know. And here we have another example of a quote-unquote mini-boss doing absolutely nothing to hurt you until you make it upset by blowing in cold air. She doesn't like the cold air. So she goes to close it, and then she goes back to doing what she wants to do, which is brush her hair. And now I don't know how exactly to sweep her up. Not that I'd want to, because again, she's doing absolutely nothing. Oh, I see it. Third time's the charm. Or fourth. Fourth time's the charm. There we go. Okay, she's not any harder than the last guy I dealt with. I just couldn't get a hold of... Sorry, couldn't get a hold of the controls there for a second. And now we're back to where we were, where the boss is super easy, and we don't want to touch the poisonous mushrooms because it does nothing but hurt. There we go. Now we're back at the easiness. I can collect the hearts, get the key, and move on to the next area. Which I believe is the baby. Mario. Yep. This is absolutely the baby. Okay. Another thing when I was little and used to play this a lot is I never noticed that these doors here were fake doors. I wouldn't notice until I were to go to open them and be fooled. And I will show to you now what those doors do. Instead of opening up into a room, they flatten you like a pancake, you lose health, and you lose coins. And the sad part is you can't even gain those coins back, which are somewhat needed towards the end of the game. Because that's what shows you what type of castle you, or not castle, mansion you get. Because after the fake mansion disappears and all the ghosts are gone, you take the money that you earn from robbing these ghosts and you spend it on a new mansion, one that's not infested with ghosts. And also, with this one, just like every other one that every other mini boss that we've done so far, you have to attack first. Because he, before I do this, is just sleeping in bed. Possibly crying because he wants his mom to come in and help him out, or change his diaper, give him food, or whatever it may be. But he doesn't attack you until you throw a ball at him. Which... okay. If I could. Huh. Oh, yeah. That's right. You're supposed to do this first. There you go. That's right. That's right. You're supposed to rock them books first. I'm stupid. And he says, "Do you want to play?" And he just wants to play with you with his teddy bears. Does not work because in your mind he's trying to attack you, so you hit him in the face with the ball. And just as I explained, he says himself, "I just wanted to play with you," and you're the reason why he hates adults. And now he gets the magical power to spin around like a tornado, turn you into a tiny little toy-sized figurine, put you on top of his crib, and make himself the size of you while shooting flying of course, whatever those things are called. Yeah. And the wink, just for good measure. Yeah. This also has been a very eventful episode. We have gone through 3 bosses now. We've gone through 3 bosses. And we might have enough time to finish off this boss too. Very eventful. So the difference between this main boss, which takes you into an entirely different area, compared to the other bosses, is that eventually he's going to get so angry that he just freaks out and you have no choice but to either let go or lose some health. So when he gets angry enough, he does something that messes up a vacuum cleaner or whatever, Poltergust 3000 I think is what it's called. It's just not a good time for anyone. So when that happens, I just kind of like to let go and let him do his thing, spaz out a little bit while I normally avoid those rocking horses. And balls, I normally avoid those too, but you know, I'm slipping tonight. Well, I thought I didn't get him that time. It's gonna be a long, drawn out baby battle against Luigi, who I guess is also a child of his own. Okay, back to the seahorses. Not seahorses, sorry. The rocking horses. Which are easily avoidable. I was just stupid for a second. Okay, after that. There we go. Now, he's gonna start getting angry again. There he goes. Not, oh, it doesn't. It doesn't hurt you. I'm still at 93. It just makes you do a wonderful flip. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, 2 rocking horses come by. No, I am mistaken. Way to make me look fantastic, game. Oh, there's the 2 rocking horses. I knew it. I knew it was coming. Okay. 1 more hit with the ball, which again, this is the whole reason why he's getting mad at you in the first place, because he just wanted to play and you wanted to hit him with the ball. So we got him. Another thing is, I wasn't prepared for it, but there is a glitch that goes along with this. So right after you beat him, if you hold right on the GameCube stick or GameCube controller, if you hold right up, or upright, my bad, and hold it there just for a few seconds, you will go into the chest. So instead of collecting chests, you go into it, and then takes you into the wall, and I believe shoots you up. And it does a game-breaking glitch that will basically make you beat the game right after you do it. If that makes sense. Probably doesn't, but you know, a lot of things I say doesn't make sense. Well, anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content. And while you're at it, make sure to turn on notifications, get alerts for future videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.